Best reviews, tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the, weekly news of the, past week that's been going down. I got a couple guests with me, some dope comedians from the area. I got my girl, Aisha, the comedian, in the building. What's up, Aisha? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm good. And we also got my man Mike Shaw in the building. What's good, man?
What's happening with you, Jay? Thanks for having us on tonight, bro.
Oh, no problem. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And, before we get into some of these topics and news articles or whatever tonight, let you all, give a little introduction. Aisha, ladies first. I'll let you kick it off and tell the people a little bit about yourself and, what's going down with you.
Well, I'm Aisha the comedian. Big body Isha. I'm the big nana, not the little nana. I've been doing comedy 14 years now. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Current reigning champ of the funniest in Indiana at Helium Comedy Club.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm serious about this comedy business.
Okay, all right. And that's not no regular, run-of-the-mill comedy club. That's the number one spot here in Indianapolis. And, a lot of big names come through there and you won a little money and all of that. So that's, that's good.
$3,000.
Hey, there you go. So ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, my man Mike, what's good with you, brother? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
I am comedian Mike Shaw. I am a comedian / host / feature / fill-in / whatever. I can be the D Wade. I have no problem being the D Wade out here sometimes. But I ain't painting my nails. I'm one half of Pretty Funny Entertainment. I'm the host of Margarita Mondays. I've been doing comedy for about 17, maybe 18 years, something like that. And so that's just what we do. That's life right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing this comedy thing, rocking these stages, and getting ourselves out there. That's what we do.
All right, Mike the Slasher. Hey, you from here? You from Naptown or?
I'm originally from New Orleans.
Okay. New Orleans.
Yeah. I was like 10, so like 1990 I moved here.
Okay.
Everybody be thinking you're a refugee from Katrina and stuff, so you gotta pinpoint your time when you move, you know.
Hey, I remember that was like shortly after I came here. There was a lot of people that did come, so that's funny that you say.
Everybody, where you from? Oh, you a refugee? Moved out as a refugee? Hey, no.
A refugee, that's funny. I know a little something, no. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
You ever go to the city and start speaking like Atlanta? You be like, "Hey, shouty." You don't even say shorty in your own hometown, but you been in Atlanta. What up, shouty?
What up, shouty? Did you little woe plies? Did you little woe plies? That's about all I know. Nah. We got my man Damian Kinney. He say welcome, Aisha and Mike.
Thank you.
That's right. What's up, my girl Rashonda in the building? What's good, sis?
Okay, what up, Rashonda?
Hey, that's what's up. All right, so it's a lot of stuff been going on lately, and one of the craziest stories that happened recently is unfortunately another person, and this time a young lady was, taken out by the police. And I don't know if you're familiar with Sonya Massey. I know I was talking with Aisha, so I know she's familiar with it. Mike, have you heard anything about that case?
Yeah, I'm up on it.
Okay. So, for those that may not be familiar, I give a small little summary, and then I let each of my two people here tell their little piece about what they think about it. So, small summary is a lady was at home and she had heard a prowler, she thought. She called the police and they search around, didn't find anything. She lets them in, and while they're in, it was a pot of water boiling, a big pot of water, and so the officer tell her to go and turn it off, and while over there, this is what's so confusing, but somehow, some way, and I let everybody, fill it in, but he felt something, she say, I rebuke you, and then he ended up going for a headshot, and it was just tragic. Aisha, what's your thoughts on, in general, what happened with that situation?
I think it needs to be a little bit more deeper investigation before I make a decision. It was wrong. She was shot. She was in her own house. It was some weirdness going on about that. Like the pot of water, I guess she had already put the pot of water down. Her saying that she rebuked him, I believe in demon possession. That woman might have been a seer or somebody that's real spiritual and seeing the spirit on that police officer. Because, why did you even make a headshot? If you thought she was going to throw the water on you, I mean, that's just kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. There couldn't be an arm shot, a chest shot. Yeah. Pretty sure that's not how they're trained.
Yeah, that's just, it's very confusing. I just posted this up here, and it's an article that just came out, and it's saying that the officers attempted to claim that it was self-inflicted wound before they realized that it was on camera with one of their body cameras. That's what this article is at least saying. So, I don't know. Mike, what you think about this situation? This is from Radar Online is what's saying this. So.
Wow.
Okay, so I got a couple problems with this.
Right.
And a lot of these cops, and depending on whatever situation you in, you dealing with a lady. She didn't look to be very big. Why don't you pull your taser out?
That's a great point.
And but then what really makes it messed up is you say, I'm gonna give you a headshot.
Yeah.
But see, that's another thing. I called because of an intruder outside my house. If you don't see nothing outside my house, you get in your car and you leave. The fact you make it inside this lady's house. See, cops be doing too much. If you pull me over for speeding, give me a ticket, let me go. This dude, he's a you can look at him and tell. He's what do they call it? He's a junkie, but he's like a person that got bullied.
Yeah. They said that he was in 6 police, I think it was 6 departments in 4 years.
And that's being a cop. They'll move you around, bro. You can do. And that's another thing too. I was telling Aisha when we was in the car. They said that a lot of the times these cops don't trip on killing black people because they know, for one, a lot of times we don't have health insurance or life insurance. And if you got life insurance and something like that happens, the insurance company is going after the police department.
Right.
So they know a lot of times black people don't have health insurance. So your family gonna have to try to fight to get some money from the police and all this other stuff. But it's cops like this, man. Like, my father was a cop, bro. And my mother used to tell me some stuff that my father used to do. And I was like, damn. And so when people used to try to bully me and my brother when we was kids, I had no idea till I was an adult that the reason why these people was picking on me and my brother because of the shady stuff my father was doing. And so these cops be power hungry. Even I guarantee you, if you run down this dude's history of living, bro, He's either a football player that didn't make it, an athlete that couldn't hack it, or a guy that was getting bullied in school. He's one of the two. But you should never, and it'd be different if he's some big old guy with a weapon in his hand. You got a thing of water in your hand, I'm going to back up, I'm going to pull my taser out because you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you I'm going to give you a headshot, man, that's arrogance to the 55th hour, bro.
Right. And just to what you saying about even him saying that's street talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll pop you in your face. You know what I mean? That's street talk. You don't say that as an officer.
I just want to know, what was that big old pot of water for? Was she about to make some greens at 10 o'clock at night? Like, what was going in that pot?
She about to have a pot, big ass spaghetti. I don't know.
That was bigger than spaghetti. That was either KYs or greens to go in that kind of pot.
KY. So he's about to have a party, you know, she ain't know if that prowler was supposed to be there or not, you know, but no.
She was up trying to put them ham hocks down in that water. And they got unalived their own house. Like,
that's probably why he got scared, you know. He was about to get some of that pig meat boiled. Turn it to some chitlins. He know what happened to his cousin, his relative.
But he said, you are not finna Al Green me.
One thing that bothers me, what is the fear of people with colored skin, bro?
Yeah.
You could be a totally unarmed man. You can be a totally unarmed black man, no shirt on. You sure you ain't got no weapon. And cops will come out and draw weapons on you, bro.
Yeah.
Black men are strong. Y'all don't need no weapon to kill nothing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So y'all dangerous standing there by yourself.
The white person, they talk them down. I don't get that. When it's a black person, 95 cops show up, pull guns on an unarmed man, and shoot him if he tends to walk close to him. But if it's a white man, he can have a weapon in his hand swinging it. It'll be 12 white cops trying to talk. Come on, man. You don't want to do it this way, man. Come on, man.
Come on, we'll do it this way. I think, I think what it really is, though, is they don't be around enough people of color. So in regular life, and the only time they are around is when it's problems. So they are just scared. You know what I mean? They don't know the difference. Yeah, and they don't feel that way around their people because they always around, so they can differentiate. Well, this guy's just having a bad day. You know?
Well, we can be confused about a lot of things.
Right.
The fact that he was going to claim that was a self-inflicted wound says a lot.
Yeah, that right there, that's just horrible.
So you was finna try to lie. Now, why would you need to lie if it was self-defense and you was disarming a perp?
Right. The best thing out of all of this is that he is in jail, and years ago, maybe not even that many years ago, he probably would have been still working. You know what I mean?
On administrative leave.
Yeah. So I'm glad that ain't happening no more, at least.
They like, hey, man, you fired.
and go to jail. For real.
Easily intimidated.
Damian Kenny, he said the officer was easily intimidated and unprofessional. They supposed to check the area and leave. He did it to himself. His partner would testify against him so he can move on from it. I know that's right. And
right, because you should not have put it in the house. If you come knock on the door, hey man, police, hey, I thought I heard a noise in the backyard. Okay, man, we'll check it out and we'll come let you know if there's anything. You go in the back, you check it out, you don't find nothing. Hey man, we went and checked the perimeter. There's nothing outside. All right, if you hear anything else, give us a call. If have a good night.
That's right.
You go home.
Right.
You're doing much by even being in that lady's house, and these cops always trying to make it to sergeant off of people. Man, go your butt home.
He probably was hoping he found some weed on the table or something.
Yep. Y'all criminals.
Yeah.
The partner was trying to offer aid, and he told him, "Oh, it's a wrap."
Yeah, that was messed up. That was messed up. Who was he to say it's a wrap?
Right.
So
and puts that other cop's life in danger too. He put because cops are gang members. They got to stick together. You can't speak out against your your co-gang member.
Right. You right. He basically got to lead a force now, basically.
Pretty much. Or they gonna tell him what to say.
Or if the bullets get to flying, they might not help you like they would have prior to you telling.
You right, man.
Oh man, that's
all right. Before we move off this story, you want to say you feel like sharing anything about a cop story with your pops or something, Mike? Anything? If you want to think about it, you can think about it.
Nah, my pops was a mofo. He was. So my pops was petty, right? Like he's a cancer like me, so my pops was petty. So me and my mother was talking one day, and my mother tells us about this story. She says that my father got his hand slammed in, and it's kind of crazy because I almost had the same thing happen when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So a kid in my father's class had drunk my father's milk. He drunk my father's milk in kindergarten, I think. Kindergarten or first grade. My father sees this man in traffic as an adult. My father's a police officer, pulls him over.
As an adult.
Runs his stuff. Arrested this man. You hear what I'm saying? He had a warrant.
Oh my goodness, boy! He worse than Michael Jordan holding the grudge, boy. He worse than Michael Jordan,
he was
boy.
doing his job. I was a problem.
Yeah.
What they say? You could have left me alone. You could have left him alone,
boy. For real.
Yeah, got behind that man and took him to jail, man. I said, "Hey, man," my mother was like, "Your father was." The people had broken our house, man, because me and my brother, we didn't know nothing about nothing. We was square. We was El Seventos. You hear what I'm saying?
Boy.
We didn't know my father, Anzo.
Mm-hmm. Hey, for real. Definitely. Young Slim say they were looking for something to arrest her for. Hey, for real.
Hey, got the cuffs, bro. The only thing about arresting people, you got to get them cuffs out.
Damian Kenny say that self-inflicted story would have been disproven once they checked the bullets in the cop's gun. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a wrap. And the distance and all that. But then they all be working together to help each other. So
people
you
never.
Yeah,
people were tussling.
How you forget you got a body cam recording everything you do? He might have been riding around farting all day, all kind of stuff.
Well, his was off, and his partner's was on. Yeah, his was off, and it was the partners that caught it all. So he would have got away with. Well, we would at least not saw it.
Yeah.
My grandmother would have said it was a ram in the bush.
Boy.
Got your wins. Got it.
That's right.
God got it together. When you think you getting by, oh no. But I feel like the devil kind of was in their room. I've heard some talk about them asking about have they had any behavioral health calls to that house. But this was after the fact. She dead on the ground now. Y'all asking that.
But then they said she was still alive. The dude was just bullcrapping around. He didn't even try to get her no medical attention.
Right. Damian Kenny say your daddy was just doing his job. Don't nobody get to walk. Oh, not even me, Mom? No, I'm just...
Years later, come on, yeah.
Hey, man, remember you had that milk in kindergarten? Pull over, goddammit. You was dirty then. You dirty now. You took the milk. You didn't ask. You could have asked and said, "Hey, mister, can I have the milk?" But no, you didn't say, "Mr. Mike, can I, Mr. Show, can I have a milk?" You didn't. I'd have gave you a milk and a cookie, but you didn't ask. I knew then you was a bad seed. I said if I ever see him grown, he'd be up to no good. And goddammit, I knew it.
When my mother told me that, it reminded me of that movie, The Program. You remember that movie?
Spitting in each other's mouth.
When the linebacker was like, "Hey, you the one that did such and such to my sister."
Yeah.
By my father, "Hey, you wanted to knocked over my milk in first grade. Why you looking at me in the eyes like, man?"
I remember old boy was taking them roids and then got ran over at the end anyway.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Switch it up a little, but still on the kind of a same topic. But it's tough out there with jobs But this dude trying to be a hitman, but they taking too long to give him the dang on job. So he decided to go and work for the mafia himself and just start whacking people because they taking too long to give him an assignment. Who does this? Who he said he said he like it. He said, man, I got tired of waiting for this first assignment as a mafia hitman. So I went on my own killing spree.
He got bills. He can't wait.
But he did it for free.
I want to.
Now he probably gonna go back and collect your money. I'd have been like, I know who y'all like. Y'all been telling me. I already got them, and so here go my invoice. Have you ever done?
There go my invoice. They like, we ain't want them hit. He like, that's all right. They gone. Hey, if you don't pay me, you next on this invoice. I guess we paying for hits we didn't want.
You know what? I'd be like, well, guess who I seen selling some heroin on your block without permission? Yeah, I unalived him, and I need my smunions.
Let's say this.
This should be a movie, and the title song to this movie should be "So Anxious" by Genuine.
So anxious.
Who does this, man?
Oh my God.
The Human Resources Service, where do you go to apply to be a hitman? Like, do they got to call you, or can you apply for the job? Like,
he already where they know where you gonna find him. He was already in jail serving life sentence for murder.
Man, you know there's a show on Netflix right now called Hitman.
Wow, man.
Can I say that?
Well, go ahead. What, Hitman?
Okay. Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
it's talking about how people be actually looking like in the classifieds for hitmen.
Oh, what? And they think that these is not a setup? I would automatically think that's a cop.
People be wanting people to get knocked out so bad they will literally go to the classified section and look for a pum pum in the classified.
And they actually think that would work.
Unalive somebody? Have you ever wanted to look for one? Because I have.
I mean, I'm looking for a couple chicks that don't mind going to jail that like commissary. I just need one person.
Got them hands.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm looking for that one chick when I go out to say, I ain't scared to go to jail. What's your name, baby girl?
I know, right? Get a couple that got them hands.
Going all over the town getting people slapped.
Boy.
Flip phone from me. I'm going to call cop, get that flip phone because I don't want no traces back to the iPhone.
Girl, guess who up here in Lincoln Square having brunch?
Lincoln Square.
Come pull up.
Give her the bink, 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 bink.
Hey.
But your boy said he was ready and they taking too long. His kids finna go back to school, so he just said, let's get this party started.
Hey, man, he on LinkedIn. That's all. He trying to build that resume. Hey, look here, bro. I'm a self-starter, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a self-starter. I get it done. I like to, show you what I can do. I can do stabbings, hanging. I'm quick.
I got guns galore in my shit, bro. I got guns from left to right. I got semis, rifles.
I can get next to anybody.
Hey, for real.
Hey, it be like that out here, man.
Hey, the real hitmen now, all they be having is fentanyl. All they gotta do is throw you the right kind of weed, give you the right kind of bump, and it's a done dealio. It ain't no blood or nothing.
I can't do it.
Well, speaking of fentanyl, that's the perfect segue to what's next. You talking about what's out there that's got that killer. Well, it's a new killer out there. I don't know, if you want some of this cocaine shark, it got a nice little bite to it. I don't know if you're ready for that. You know what I mean? The fin, when you get that fin up, you'll know it's a little strong.
Well,
but
first of all, I want to know who was pee testing the sharks.
Pee
Like, did they have to pee in the cup? Was it some mouth swab? Like, whose job is it to collect a specimen to test the sharks for cocaine? I just want to know.
But you be catching them sharks, and they'll put a little tracker on them. They'll take a specimen from them, and then they'll let them go back in. But a lot of times them boats and stuff, they'll crashed that's got cocaine in them.
Mm-hmm.
They're eating all that stuff, so that's why they coming up dirty.
Mm-hmm. Well, this article is saying not that ain't possible as well, but they saying that the legal drug production labs in Brazil is leaking all kind of stuff into there, and is getting the sharks. They swimming extra fast now. Swimming extra fast. Oh, hey, don't go in the water. Don't even go and dip the toe. Okay.
So you got to be careful if you get some shark steak, because it's a couple restaurants.
Hey, for real.
Serve shark, and if you get one of those cocaine shark fillets,
that's like espresso.
Fuck around, stop your heart.
Hey, for real, they got these. They say don't even put your toes in the water, because these here, they on that egg, boy.
Man, they swimming fast.
Like sperm. They move like sperm.
Pull up on you and say, "Hey, man, I got these shells."
Hey, for real.
To sell you.
Hey, they want to let it know. They talking about some baby shark. Hey,
because I know.
real.
So once they start going through withdrawal, I mean, like they walking around itching. Like, what are they doing?
Stuff you want to bite the fin off.
Just like carry a shark in your pocket or whatever, like a coca leaf. You be working, just bite a little piece of shark, dried shark.
Shark be like, "Hey, man, I was so high, I swam from Alaska over there all the way by Miami yesterday."
Hey.
Man,
That's
I got so high, I went up on the land thinking I could walk.
You ain't lying. That's like that damn plot for what? Jaws 3 or 4, when the shark followed him from the Caribbean or from the east coast of the shark followed him. He knew him. Like, I remember y'all, your family, I remember y'all. Your daddy tried to get me. The shark remembered him.
No, the grudge.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, I don't like y'all, man. Y'all always up to no good. Anyway.
Man, we just came back from the beach. And when I tell you, probably like the top of my first couple toes got wet and that was it. I don't want one of them cocaine sharks to come up on land and get me.
It looked like they was in the water early in the morning. I said,
yeah. Land sharks give a little new thing to that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, if they high, maybe they think they can come up on land. They like, man, I thought I could walk.
For real. All right. All right, we got another little thing to talk about up in here. Let's see. TMZ just recently was talking about Tupac and his family, and they say they gonna lawyer up over Diddy, and they plan legal action, and if this evidence arises that he really had something to do with Pac being taken out.
I believe it. They've been saying Puffy got bodies on him for a minute.
How many people? I've been around long enough, not that I'm that old, but long enough to know I don't put nothing past nobody, especially somebody I don't know. But ain't it crazy that Diddy turned out to be the biggest gangster out of all of them in a way? The craziest out of everybody, Suge, Pop, all of it. What?
He's not, don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Because he's like the guy that sits up there and talks about gay people, but he's gay.
I know, right?
He was wanting to be. He was talking all this, all peace, love, and stuff. But he the one shoot his head. You know what I'm saying? Like So come to find out, woo. But we didn't know that Puffy was a gatekeeper. Back in the 90s when he came out, all this stuff happening to people, man, and you hear about it 30 years later. Dude was on some more diabolical stuff. But as you get older and technology gets better, you start to hear stories that you would have never heard before. You start to get evidence that people done held on to. If you listen to some of these stories about how some of these people got killed, me and Aisha was talking about Kim Porter. I don't know if I'm going off subject. My bad.
Nah, go on. You talking Diddy subject.
We down the rabbit hole now.
Talk about Cassie and J-Lo, and then they was talking about Kim Porter. And Porter was like, well, why didn't Kim Porter just leave? I said she didn't have crossover appeal. Cassie went to the white trainer. You ain't gonna kill her, and she done went to a white guy. That, you know what I'm saying? Then you look at J-Lo. J-Lo went to Mark Anthony, Ben Affleck, back to Ben Affleck.
You got a list.
Yeah, she finessed it. And then then you got kids. Once you have kids by those people, you really ain't getting touched.
I think that's what Kim Porter had kids with him though, and Cassie didn't.
But she didn't have Kim Porter didn't have I can leave your ass appeal.
No, she had no job as far as I know.
And then she had been with him since she was like 19, 20 when he started all that stuff. So she might have been like, no, I'm over here. Go where? No, I'm going to need all my money else. I'm not leaving up out of here over no young little exotic that you done got.
I mean,
part of it. Because it seemed like she was there and he messed with her through the whole thing, no matter who he was with. That's basically what Gene Deal said.
I mean, she probably like, what I'm going to do, go work for 30, 40 grand a year, 50 grand?
And who got more money than Puffy? Who can you go sleep with to be equivalent or better?
J-Lo picked.
But she had a career, music career, and dancing and stuff. Same with Cassie was trying. I don't know, did Kim Porter try to sing or dance, or was she a model or what?
She helped him build his business and then start having kids.
She was Puffy's secretary at Uptime.
Okay.
So she had a lot of insight and stuff like that. But once again, she's
a
she couldn't say, Puffy, I'm done with you, and go run to those white guys was the safety net. If she would have went and ran to another black man, Puffy would have got a hold of her. You see what I'm saying? He would have been able to get a hold of her. Once you run to that other side and they protect it, it's like a dog chasing somebody and you close the fence. He got to sit outside that fence and bark. He can't get in there.
I see what you're saying.
Men ain't taking getting left. You know, I done had a couple men I've dated, and you tell them to cut out. They don't care about you calling the police. They tell you they're not leaving. They tell you your new boyfriend can fight. They say stuff like that. So you be like,
damn, girl, what you doing to them? What have you done to me? What have you done to me? You ain't not going nowhere. Nowhere.
Hey, especially if the rent just got paid. Let a man pay your rent on the 1st and you talking about get out on the 5th. That man's not leaving there.
I'll stay to the 30th. Sleep on the couch.
You tell him I'm home too.
And I put down the deposit. That's a whole nother month.
That's my security. The deposit was my security. You put security, that was for you. The deposit was for me. Put my name on the lease.
That's crazy.
So,
Diddy's gangster.
Damian Kinney, he said Kim Porter had plenty of dudes. She co-owned multiple businesses. If she wanted to leave, she would have.
Okay, well,
I don't know. Let's see. He said Diddy always stayed on her. He threatened her new dudes and kept begging her back.
Yeah, he blew up old boy. He blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah. See, he couldn't have did that to probably a white guy. He would have called his lawyers and cops.
What I'm saying, them white dudes are connected, bro. He
called a mob.
Kim Porter didn't have white guys that she could have ran to. All the black dudes Puffy knew or had something on them. So, you know what I'm saying?
You talking about a man who gonna take somebody's child over and act like he the daddy.
Dude,
he don't care about nothing. She probably know way more stuff than what we knew. And so she said, guess what? I'm going to go on and stay right here and stay living. And he probably got the drop on her. I don't know how she thought she was. If you can't leave, then you daggone sure can't write no book about it.
She had the child with I'll Be Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Who does that?
It's my son.
Yeah, that's a lot. They got a lot going on. I mean, I never really knew a lot about her.
She's still coochie. My God.
He took it all, huh?
Puffy grand larcenist. This
I know, right? GTA P Diddy. GTA Diddy.
Grab that pussy.
It sounds like, he had security, but he didn't mind putting in his own work. That's what was tripping me out. I said, what kind of businessman is doing his own dirt? Hold on.
All right, that's another perfect segue. What's up with everybody doing their own dirt? And is that really a good thing? And what I mean is, she got shot in the titties, and she happy, stunner girl. I don't know who this is. I guess I'm getting old. If I do know, I didn't know her by name.
She's a rapper, and she was on Baddies with Natalie Nunn.
She pretty. Yeah. Why are you know what I mean? What? That's not cool. I don't know what happened. She didn't.
I think that's where your heart is.
They say that it went through the left tickle bitty and came out under the armpit. I mean, so it looked like it messed up a nice little titty over there. I don't know.
She can't put no deodorant on for a minute.
It's gonna burn. Right.
That's what the implant did. Implants block bullets.
Just it absorbed it.
Dead getting shot right there.
Mm-hmm. So she put the pictures of the bullet wound, put pictures of the doctor's script saying gunshot wound and this and that, but didn't say what happened and what and this and that because I ain't no snitch. What's up with this? Why? Who want to? Let's let the lady Aisha. What's up with? What do you think about this? I know everybody is doing stupid stuff, but
I don't. Like you said, what happened? What happened? We do need to know that. Where was you at? Was somebody trying to rob you? Did you shoot them back? Like, we have questions. And then it's like, to be a rapper, it's like it's almost cool to get shot. It's almost like it's a rite of passage. It's like getting 1 million views. Oh, yeah, I got shot. And you glorifying that on social media, that's just kind of crazy to me.
Yes, I agree. Mike, what you think about, the culture today, and even the ladies got to get shot now?
It's too much ignorance going on. She had to have been in a situation. I hate when people like, I don't call the police. I don't go say you're just gonna sit there and die.
I know, right? That's
did you hear them trying to talk about Bun B? Some people was trying to say Bun B was a snitch because he went to court and called the police, and I was like, what?
I lightly heard something he had to go in court or something, but I thought it was something serious. Like somebody came at his house, he had to protect his house with his wife or something.
Got one of the dudes.
Yeah, like that's real life, man.
The other dude is in court, and they gave the other dude like 45 years, but you had a gun to this man's wife's head.
I think it's a level to telling. It's don't tell, don't testify, talk to the police. When do we start promoting what's right and what's wrong?
Mm-hmm. Well, the snitching code, people that don't know, it's actually a code. If me and Mike are doing a crime together and he get caught and I don't, he don't snitch on me. Or vice versa.
I was with Jay.
Yeah, go get him. He was with me. I know his address. He's just as bad as me. Yeah, that's it. But if Aisha is at her house minding her business and me and Mike are trying to get her and we get away, she not going to go call the police to tell what happened? She just going to sit there. I ain't going to snitch. Forget the police. I get it when you see what happened, what we talked about earlier. Yeah, when what happened earlier, that does make it difficult, unfortunately. But
don't call no police.
Yeah, that's just horrible. But we supposed to be able to call, because this ain't the Wild West. She can't go take matters into her own hands and chase us down, be vigilantes.
That's why so much crime when people don't speak. It's because they know who it is. The streets talking way before the police know. So if they don't want to talk to them, it's because they're going to handle it themselves. Mm-hmm. And when they don't want it to know, I know it was James, and James died the other day, and, then it's connected. They don't tell you who it is because they're going to handle it. And they not gonna fumble it, and it ain't gonna be no, well, we didn't have no evidence, and they was found not guilty. No, they be handling their own business in-house. But I don't think you need to be glorifying the rappers or the ladies. The shootings, it gotta stop.
Also, sometimes people don't want to say nothing because the people you talk about, tell on, may be back home right in a couple of days. Like, oh yeah, what, you thought you did something?
But you know, too, what's really glorifying this stuff is the fact that people are shooting videos and stuff from jail and what's going on in jail
With cell phones?
Yeah, man, they doing everything, man. That's how Love After Lockup got started, man. It's
they got a whole website these prisoners can go on.
Wait a minute, hold up, Paul. Just a second, wait a minute. How they gonna send a video of them in prison? I'm slow, but then they'll know that it was them. So then the police.
But see, I think in some of these prisons, man, they be having PlayStations, all kind of stuff. And so they film everything, bro. I watched a video today in prison where they had these black dudes on one side. It's like 5 black dudes, 4 Mexican dudes, and they all came in at one at a time. 1 Mexican dude, 1 black dude. They get to fighting. If a dude got dropped, then they had to pull the dude out. Then the next 2 came up, and it's a video of them in prison, dude. Like. So a lot of the ignorance is getting promoted because for the ignorant that are ignorant, they look at that and think, oh, man, that's cool, bro. They in there having fun. Stupid, bro. Like,
they in there having fun.
In them graveyards. I know that. Everybody don't make it.
Stops once that happens. Not unless you get a CO. But sex with women stops once you get in that joint, bro. It's a done deal.
You seen they found the ones that killed that rapper, Julio Fulio.
Did they catch him?
No, they caught him and arrested him. I think it's 2 that's still loose.
Wow.
But it was like 6 of them, and one of them was a girl, female.
Shut up. You being twat by the end of the week.
You hear about those teenage girls that stomped and killed a homeless dude or something?
No.
Like they was 15 or something, and they did it like on social media with some people fighting or something. The homeless dude, and then they ran up out of they wasn't even a part of it. It was like, can we get some? And then they just went wild and stomped them and ended up killing the dude.
Hey.
Yeah.
Down to jail. And they'll be swearing up and down, prosecute them as a juvenile. Now you did an adult crime, it ain't no juvenile murders.
Yeah.
Y'all get big boy time.
You were saying adult words when you was doing that to that man, so you go to adult consequence jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just wild.
The video games too, so people are desensitized. They so used to seeing shootings on TV,
Instagram, TikTok. You see real stuff on now. Ain't even no more TV Terminator like we saw that and knew it wasn't real. People see real people getting ran over and killed all the time.
Yeah, you should have seen that.
Remember Faces of Death?
Julio?
I ain't heard of Julio. What is that? What happened with that?
He's a rapper, and he was out of Florida, real southern Florida. I think like Jacksonville. He was a drill rapper. And they had been trying to kill him for a little bit. Like they had shot him before, and he was limping, but he was still alive. And he had a birthday party. He went to town, posted his location, went to an Airbnb, and they chased him down and shot him basically in the car at the hotel parking lot. Yeah, Tampa was on there, and they was basically like, the police were like, this is Tampa, we not having it. This is a tourist town, we ain't with all that. If you bout that life,
a tourist town.
We bring this. And they had so much clear footage. It looked like it was in 4K. And them dudes was jumping out from everywhere. They had rifles, handguns.
Why they want him so bad?
He made a rap
the short version
of one of his ops. He was one of them.
So he was, he was walking that line. Okay.
So his people, the guy that had got murdered before, I guess they wanted him dead too. And then Not only was the dude dead, you disrespectful. You done made a video laying down on this man's grave.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even want to do these. Wow. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next. The next insane thing going on in this world is what's up with Kanye's woman walk around naked, but now they went to go to see Deadpool 3 with his daughter, and look what she wore. I mean, I don't know.
You gotta put some pants on around my daughter. We could do whatever when it's just us, but you need some britches on, ma'am.
And of all people, Kim Kardashian is the mama that's got to say that, though. But Kim did say, I don't approve of this, and I wish she would stop wearing that and would dress more appropriate. But, I mean, look at that. That's right there. That cootie cat right there. That's Hello Kitty.
That's privilege because, honestly, she shouldn't be allowed in public place. Do you remember the signs on the store?
Indecent.
They used to say, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Yeah, no shoes.
Now, if you come in the store with a pair of drawers on, I think that qualifies too. I don't care that you with Kanye. Get out of here with them panties on.
They bikini bottoms.
And that's Thin Monk too. That's Thin Monk.
And she ain't even sexy, strapped, ain't got no bad body or none of that.
Just slim.
City boys down.
Look at her hugging the daughter though. The daughter don't even look like she like this right now.
Kanye had he had to go steal her sex tape.
I know, right?
He went and got him a Thinyan.
And his daughter's 11. I wouldn't want my girl, for one, to walk in public like this. Not that I would want them to be wearing like the beekeeper suit. From Islam, you ain't got to be a beekeeper, but you ain't got to be bootylicious out hanging out either. We find something in the middle. You know what I mean? You can have it looking good and sexy, but
being appropriate too, because who want a girl that you even got to tell, hey, put some britches on, I got my daughter, we going to the movies? Like, why do you have to have that conversation?
For one, you know your guys can't stop looking all up in that. I mean, I wouldn't blame them. It's sitting there in their face. How could they not?
They supposed to.
I mean, it's the best thing on TV in front of them right now. I mean, the best thing to watch. If it was something else that they would rather see than that.
It's the seats leather in the car is what I'm trying to figure out.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it like, oh, it's so great that you need to see it. But if it's in front of you, I mean, come on. We men. You have to try to not look at it is what you got to try to do if it's sitting there in front of you. Like, why would you do that? That's crazy. So it make me think he probably really don't like her like that. It's like an object. They say that, but I don't think they are official. But then to me, it's like an object, like another car or a chain or something. I got this thing around and da-da-da. But I don't really care if you see it or whatever. You want to hit it, you can even hit it. You know what I mean? But what I really want is, you know, I'm doing this to make her mad maybe or something. I'm thinking maybe he owns something like that. Because if you really, really care about your girl, like I just don't equate that like that. But he just so free, he don't care. Huh?
I said he knew what everybody was checking out Kim Kardashian. Ain't nobody checking out vegan meat.
Vegan meat. That's why he let it out. Check it out. It's open for you. It's open for business. Check it out.
I think Ray J gonna pop out with a white woman next now that him and Princess is over.
That's crazy. Damian Kenny said, what about the 12-year-old that ended her 7-year-old cousin over an iPhone? Wow.
Yeah, I heard about that too. That's crazy.
People tripping out there these days.
Yeah, man, try to take a phone from one of these kids, man.
Boy, crazy.
Supervision. Where was the parents at? 12 and 7, the parents should be at home in the building, really close, you know?
You ain't lying.
be carrying partner. These parents be doing lateral moves like a football player with these kids. To the uncle, to the aunt. That's why all these kids coming up touched and fruity right now, because you want to go out for a good time.
That's why they got tight ends.
Yeah.
Pulled that quarterback sneak.
No.
Then should have pulled the end around.
Wildcat. You got hit with that wildcat.
Hey, for real.
I'll be right back. I'm parched. I gotta give me some liquid.
Go ahead. Good. We about done pretty soon. I know I ain't been going consistent lately on Mondays, so for those that did come through, I appreciate it. And even when I normally do go live, it's normally at 10, but I ain't want to have everybody, I know you two, you know what I mean? I ain't want y'all to be up too late, you know what I mean, coming through and stuff. So, you know, we'll see. We probably get a lot more people watch later and things. And also, I'm starting to think that because of the name of what's going on, maybe YouTube don't want people to come check it out because of Miss Massey. But, you know.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about it till later. And then I thought I should have put something else in there. Then talked about it, but, you know. But anyway, it is what it is, you know.
And that's just kind of like he was talking about the 12-year-old and the 7-year-old. You know, Lil Durk's son shot his girl, his mom. No, his son shot his mother's boyfriend.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard about that.
Yep, the mom went over to her husband's mother's house. I guess they was having problems and separated. They was into it. The mama was going for the gun. It failed. The son grabbed it and shot the boyfriend.
Too much.
Yeah, I'd say.
Switching it up on a slightly lighter note. Tiffany Haddish, she was in Africa, and she went on Instagram talking about the grocery store and like, ooh, they got food. Look at this. Ain't that something? They got this. So a lot of people said she in Zimbabwe. A lot of people said that they mad because they made it look like, oh, you shouldn't be making fun like Africa don't have anything. And she said no, she was doing it to show people Africa does have stuff and to come visit and don't believe the hype of, Africa ain't developed. So, anyway, she a comic. I think people take a lot of things comics say too serious, even if she was playing or being serious. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about that, Mike, about her talking about Africa or the food or what?
I think she's shedding light because we all have, from when we were kids, we used to hear stuff like, we used to see the commercials where kids sitting there with porridge to eat, and flies flying around, and so for somebody, and you see a lot of videos on TikTok, stuff like that, YouTube, where people are promoting Africa looks like this and how beautiful it is. Oh, they got, blue water and, they got beaches and all this other stuff. And we just think it's just a whole bunch of just giraffes and, killings and everything. And I mean, what's going on in Africa because Africa's pretty much like the United States. So, they might have savagery going on over there, but it might not be over here, so.
50 different continents. I mean, countries, yeah.
Yeah, she just, you know what I mean? And then they got good parts. They got good parts you want to go to, and then certain parts your ass going to end up a part of the genocide movement. You know what I mean? So
Boko Haram.
Pick and choose. You don't want that bus to drop you off and ain't no running water for 12 miles. That's one of them. That's one of them ones they come through and cut your hand off and rape the women and do all kind of crazy stuff. So. If I'm going to go to Africa, I'm going to do my due diligence. I want to go where they got light switches on the wall. You
want to travel but still have luxuries of the modern world. You ain't backpacking.
I don't want no lions running through the city.
I know that's right. I'm scared of a mosquito. I don't want malaria in this morning. Your ass talking about a lion. Your ass been walking talking about the...
I feel like she always know the wrong thing to say. She always this, and maybe she is misunderstood, but she keeps finding herself in these situations. Get quiet, get PR, get AI, and when you want to say something, put it into the AI. You don't sound like no fool.
I know that's right. Damian Kinney say Haddish made a flop joke. I don't know. I didn't see it all, and when she put the first one up, I know that I just saw this what they talking about. But okay, don't laugh. I mean, I get it. Everybody think I don't see why people come at some comedians though like they are activists. You know what I mean? Whatever she may have said, okay, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like she a comedian. You know what I mean?
People are too sensitive nowadays.
Yeah, especially I think for comedians. You know what I mean? Like I don't think a person should take a comedian too serious. You should, but you shouldn't. You should listen because a comedian is like the pulse of what's going on, but at the same time, they are trying to make you laugh and saying it at a comedian. So sometimes they trying stuff that may or may not work in their delivery, but you know. And then sometimes they just say stuff that ain't funny, you know what I mean? But that's I
think her career grew faster than she did. You know, as she started getting bigger as an entertainer, getting movies, getting club weekends, things like that, hosting events, you have to become more worldly. You got to pay attention to what you say. Because now you a brand. You're just not an open mic comic. So when you sitting there talking about Africa, it might be an African sponsor or something that is connected with Live Nation or something like that. So I feel like she's put up to a level or a standard to where she should be paying attention to what she says. She's still that same Tiffany that we seen on Def Jam. She riding around catching DUIs still.
Yeah,
we don't no damn car service.
Yeah, that was sad. That was very sad. I think what you kind of had said something that I kind of agree with is like what you mean by her career. Maybe I think that Girls Trip success from acting put her on another level than comedy was doing. And now she's doing a whole lot more and got to do, but she's still the comic that is trying to catch up. Yeah, I think she's
Tiffany Haddish instead of.
I think they might have I think she might have got slipped one of them Jamie Foxx because remember she was going around damn near she was going around telling stuff that was happening at parties and all this other stuff because she was excited about being.
Her first thing. She ready in the black cat suit. That's
she about it, but she was like doing interviews.
Okay.
Different stuff. Talk about I went and I met Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then she was going on other interviews, little radio interviews, and kind of telling stuff, and they was like, hold up. So then after that, she caught that DUI. She got caught speed on her or something, you know, and it's like, once you start doing that type of stuff, them celebrities, man,
they got you.
They want their business out, bro. If you got power, you gonna shoot the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Like
they down and break her down.
Bring her down.
They trying to break her down, and the stuff that came out with the child molester stuff with Aries Spears.
Forgot about that. Yeah, that was
the chomo stuff. Up. You know.
But see, and look at that. Aries Spears is still touring. See, Tiffany Haddish, she hadn't had that comedy career where you can go do stand-up and still get your money. Spears had a comedy career way before that happened. So money wasn't gonna stop. But she looked like she about to give these white men that like to beat black women real soon.
Well, I think that she surpassed her comedy with her acting. But if the industry changes in the acting industry, like how Aries Spears was acting, but then it changed, you can always fall back on your stand-up. You know what I mean? You know.
Personally, I never thought the stand-up was that strong. She hit a good lick. That's just my personal opinion, and yeah, I said it, and I'll co-sign it, and I can take it up with her on the mic if you mean. But I'm saying, I never felt like the comedy was that strong in the first place, but now it's expected to be. It's almost like how people blow up on TikTok doing videos, and then they show up to the comedy club, and voila, there's no set. They have no jokes.
Yeah. That is. I mean, it's two different muscles, you know what I mean? And it's just two different jobs, and you got to put work in both if you want to be successful, you know, and that's just like everything. And so, you know, the one thing I will say about if she, with the success with movies and stuff, it can make you lazy because it'll be big money real quick, and you do some jobs or this or that, and then, you know, comedy, you got to do that every day, keep working in a way, you know, every week. You can't take weeks or months off and then pop back up like it was nothing unless you using stuff you've been using before, you know.
But you've been in the game for a while, so that should be like riding a bike. You ought to be able to just pop right back in there, but why is there a break? Why is she taking a break? Nobody's contacting her for it. I haven't heard about no movie roles or nothing, no comedy tour. You know, she went down to Miami and bombed on a New Year's Eve big old show.
I didn't know about that.
So that's what really killed it.
Well, I hope that everything work out for the sister. I mean, you know, I don't know necessarily about the Africa thing, this latest thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she is on the wrong people radar, and when she say stuff out of pocket, they may be magnifying it because of who knows what, you know. It's like we were saying earlier, sometimes when you're on the wrong people list, they come for you, so you never know, you know what I mean? Damian
It's
Kenny.
like the hitman that didn't want to wait on nobody.
They coming for you, right? They gonna show you, right? We ain't gonna wait for you to mess up.
I got it.
Hey, that's funny. Damian Kenny say Cat Williams said the same thing as Isha about Tiffany Haddish. Okay. Well, I know Cat Williams ain't like pretty much nobody in Kevin Hart's camp. So, I mean, I take that with a grain of salt. But hey, I'm not saying he lying, but hey, if, you know, it is what it is. He may have good reasons to feel that way. Again, you know, things happen in life, you know. I don't know.
She had a hot dice hand, and now you got to have the talent to support the opportunities that you're getting. It's almost like somebody giving you some stuff before you ready for it. You on open mics and all of that, and they're like, okay, you about to do Radio Center Music Hall in New York, and you like, what? And you been in the game 6 months.
Like Ben Simmons. Fall apart like Ben Simmons. Get all that, and then when the time you can't ready to go to the free throw line. Well, we getting ready to get up out of here, but I got couple last stories to talk about real quick. That's crazy. Trying to get this to load up. There we go. So before we get to Erica Ash, before we get up out of here, these two DC area ladies allegedly took down their sugar daddy and then took his thumb so they can get that money long term. I mean, dang. I mean, now that they got Face ID, you know, they might get a little face off, you know what I mean? Travolta next, so the next person, the face off, wake up like, ah!
City girls like 20,000.
And they took his thumb. Oh my goodness.
Thumb to go in this little bank.
Yeah.
Open up that phone, do whatever you need to do. But why? I guess you couldn't get his thumb off without killing him. And how old was he? Because I mean, if he had lived
53,
it's time to come on up off of that.
He was only 53, and they was 19 and 22. They was about to kill him soon anyway. 19 and 22, 53, about to bounce on everybody.
Yeah, and it was he was messing with both of them.
Boy. And then
He got a little change. He said, "Let me get two of them."
and these are some big little mamas, some chocolate Hershey kisses over here for a little old white man.
But they mind wasn't right.
No.
Because, I mean, y'all went to the bank. Don't y'all know all kind of cameras and stuff that's at the bank? People be doing crimes and taking their phones with them. Listen, it's a wrap.
I think it was for his safe in his home.
Well, did they need his thumb for the safe?
Yeah. The fingerprint on the safe. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And, yeah. Dang, man. They say they used it from his account and paid for Ubers. So that's stupid. Everybody know where they got picked up and where they went. Alcohol and other substances.
Just pull them out your pocket and scan it.
Yeah, I know, right? He was a married father of two, and he had filed a theft report against one of them in relation to his then lost phone and the $1,600 in Cash App charges.
That's what you get. You know that $1,600 was the coochie pay, so yeah, they had to come back and rob you.
Yeah.
How you gonna dispute the charge? You got and disputed the charge? Heck yeah, I'm over to your house. I'm coming through. Let me get that thumb about you.
And we taking that little pinky. Like we already had the pinky. Give me the thumb, bitch. Right.
And that's gonna take this part off that.
You think his white man?
Yeah, because they done went through the money.
Right.
Yeah, he did. He
all that money coming back. We disputing all them charges. That was theft.
Boy. And they ass, boy, it's a wrap, boy. They just
and you got unlive cheating. I'm gonna have a good old time spending them insurance dollars.
He done bust one of them old nuts. They was like, "Ooh, this how we gonna get it. We gonna fuck him, and he gonna fall into one of them coma-like sleeps."
I know, right? He woke up.
That refund he asked for. Imagine a man cash app you $800. You done gave him a trip around the world, and you get home and he done disputed the payment. Your count $800 in the negative.
Right. He thought he was getting real freaky with him when they was like, "Let me see that thumb." He thought he was sticking it somewhere. Let me see that thumb, Daddy. Ooh, baby, I love you. You crazy.
Yeah. So I say serves him right. Think he got just what he deserves. Sound like to me.
Hey, I found that article about the homeless man I told you about, the girls that came and jumped him. This was him, and he was missing an arm. And the girls with 12 and they 13 and 12. And they beat this man. They stomped him, a 13 and a 12-year-old girl.
That was a lot.
Yes, and they took selfies. Look.
Are you kidding?
From ages 12 to 15, the 12 and 13-year-old did it, and they took selfies and recorded themselves while doing it. He was 64 years old.
Parents and take them to jail, too, for having two kids.
He was 64. That's in Washington, D.C.
Damn.
8 days ago.
The man was already homeless. He didn't need no more bad luck.
No. And he died at the scene, 64 years old.
Yeah, lock them little bitches up under the jail.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. 13?
They kill him.
I swear to God.
But the 13? Yeah,
that's a TikTok dance on this nigga back.
They took step on the crack, break it back to another level in this month.
They'll watch me
step on the crack head. Nah, but that messed up, man. I don't watch me you.
That's fucked up.
Would you really put a 12-year-old in jail for how long?
Yep.
20. Same thing with somebody grown could have got.
20. You know what you was doing is wrong. You knew what you was doing is wrong.
Yeah.
And then you ain't got no respect for your elders. We're going to teach you respect for your elders. You got to watch your own ass.
And it would depend on their background. So Like, were you a problem child at school? Have you been a bully all this time? Because we have seen
I've been to
this
school
coming.
4 years.
20. Don't give them 20 because these kids be bad at 12. If you was bad at 12, you bad now. You know what I'm saying?
What influenced you as a 12, 13-year-old to start to just go and just stump somebody out?
Because everybody they see getting shot in the titties. We don't get shot. We do the shooting. We stomp.
Coming out my pores.
Yeah.
Maybe they was hit women and they wasn't. I don't know.
We started early. We building our resume early. Here's our first video. Stomp it out. Stomp the yard.
What he do?
Stomp the yard.
And he homeless with one arm, and you put your feet on this man. That's where I had to part ways with Diddy. I could have maybe forgot about him and started listening to his music again in 5 years. When I seen how he had his feet on that young lady, I said, "Oh no!"
You said feet on. He kicked that girl like a field goal. If it was feet on, would have been bad. He kicked her head off her shoulders, girl. You talking about? I ain't kicked the dude. I hated that hard in the head. What is he? That was horrible. He kicked. I'm surprised she got up. She hard.
Yeah.
He didn't have a shoe on, I think. That's the only thing.
Boy. They were saying that one that was fighting back was Kim Porter.
Hey, if somebody kicked me in the head like that, kill me, because I will come for you. Dude. You thought I was a damn baseball kickball, not even a damn football, kickball.
I've seen some women taking abuse. I've been watching Lifetime. Men be kicking them and rolling them down the stairs. I'm like, good God.
They would have had grits, oatmeal. They'd had grits, oatmeal, all that on their body when they were.
Man, what? You can beat me, but you better not shut your eyes.
Man, I heard my mama say that as a kid, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good one.
My parents, they let me watch this movie with Farrah Fawcett. Y'all remember The Burning Bed?
Not The Burning Bed. I remember when that dude came in and the girls was in the extremities or something. Well, that might not have been her. Anyway, The Burning Bed. What happened with that? The smoking in the bed, fell asleep.
A abuser, a wife beater. She went on, and got to sleep and set that bed on fire with him in it.
That's worse than Bobbitt.
Yeah, that was one of them good old 70s movies, The Burning Bed.
Yeah, that's messed up. Before we get up out of here, I appreciate y'all for coming through. It was a lot of little crazy subjects this past week of crazy news. Try to talk a little bit about it. Next week, I'm going to try to get some Instagram or something funny or something we try to do.
I can send you some stuff too during the week.
Yeah, we do that and try to mix it up a little bit more. But one of the last things to talk about is Erica Ash. I don't know too many people remember her, actress, but she was in that show Survivor's Remorse. With it was a LeBron James little produced thing. It had Jesse Usher and some other people. She was in Uncle Drew. I'm gonna pull her up in a second, but
the dark skinned chick, the one that was Reggie's wife.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. Yeah, she's a nice, young lady. Well, I don't know her, but said it like I knew her, but. Young actress trying to do her thing in life and unfortunately passed away. Damn, she's almost like my twin. My birthday's September 17th. Hers is September 19th. And then she was born in 77. I'm born in 78. We like...
Oh, hold up. No, that's get the fuck out of here, bro. That chick...
Yeah, she was in Scary Movie 5. Survivor.
Yeah, she was funny as hell. She
Kevin
Hart joint.
Yeah, she's a comic. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
People are dying way too young.
She had cancer.
Oh my.
here.
Yeah, she had cancer and passed away from cancer, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, that's her with Uncle Drew, Shaq. Yeah.
Wow. A guy at my job, a dude just posted shit when we was doing this. A dude posted a guy from my job had a heart attack and died this weekend.
Damn.
Rob was probably in his early 40s.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, life, man, you never know, man. Try to make the most of it, you know. I know that's what people say all the time. And even I forget myself. I try to remember after, you know, going through what I done been through. But that's why I try to stay busy, try to do whatever I can, you know. Maybe it's all we can do, man, you know. Try to live every day as much as we can. And, you know, it's the one thing, man. Time flies, man.
That's 30 years of cancer, man. Ugh.
Yeah, she was a nice lady, man. As far as, you know, again, I don't like to say these type like I know somebody, but I liked her and I liked her work.
Everybody on social media spoke well of her.
Yeah, I liked her work, you know, and so damn, man. Sorry she gone. She'll be missed out there.
We might have to definitely read up on that story.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, shout out to that talented sister, man. You will be missed, gone but not forgotten. Mike, before we go, you want to say anything to anybody out there? You want to let some people know where to check you out on Instagram or something?
Y'all can check me out anywhere, man. The name that's on the screen, MICSHAW. You can find me anywhere. I perform everywhere. I get booked everywhere. So, you know what I mean? If you like what you're seeing and you want to know more, check out Jay Moore. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man.
You got bars. You got bars.
Yeah, that was a promo for you, brother. Promo.
Appreciate it.
Thank you everybody that jumped on and was checking this out and being interactive. That was dope as shit, man. This was really sweet. So thanks for having me on, bro.
All right, appreciate it. And last but not least, Aisha, the comedian.
I'm on social media, Big Body Isha on everything, no spaces.
There you go. Make sure y'all tune in to these two talented comedians, and they will be back. You know, so you know. We will be collaborating more and things. You know, this was kind of a put together at the last minute kind of thing, so I didn't really get to put out too much notification and stuff. But, you know, maybe we may make this a Monday thing or something. You know, who knows? You know, if we can make it work. Talk about the last week tonight.
Hey, I'm with it.
That's actually another show, but I like that show. I'm going to steal that. Last week, we talked about it tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thanks for the invite, Jay.
Oh, no problem, man. Appreciate it. Definitely had a good time with y'all, and we do this again. So, you know, everybody have a good night. Deuces.
I'm in the bed. All right, y'all. Take it easy.
All right, yep. See you later.
See you later.